ओम हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। ओम भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः, भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः, स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः, स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः, स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः, स्वस्ति न बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम सहना भवतु, सहनौ भुनक्तु, सह वीर्यं करवावहै, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। निधये सर्वविद्यानां विशदे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। तपोभिः क्षीणपापानां, तपोभिः क्षीणपापानां शान्तानां वीतरागिणां, शान्तानां वीतरागिणां मुमुक्षूणामपेक्षोऽयं, मुमुक्षूणामपेक्षोऽयम् आत्मबोधो विधीयते, आत्मबोधो विधीयते। तो शंकराचार्य से तद्भेदात् भिन्नवद्भाति, because of the differences in this different upadhi, it looks like there are many atmas out there, but in reality kevalo bhavet, it is one non-dual consciousness. So what are these upadhi? So in the next verse Shankaracharya is telling that in upadhi there are many types of the upadhis are there. Nana upadhi, understand? So in the 11th verse Shankaracharya explaining the nana upadhi. Even within Manusya also, within human being also, there are many types of the people are there. And therefore, Shankaracharya tells this verse, 11th verse. We'll chant the 11th verse. नानोपाधि वशादेव, नानोपाधि वशादेव जातीनामाश्रमादयः, जातीनामाश्रमादयः आत्मन्यारोपितस्तो ये, आत्मन्यारोपितास्तो ये रसवर्णादिभेदवत्, रसवर्णादिभेदवत्। नाना उपाधि वशादेव, because of this different types of the upadhi, what happened? Jati naam ashramadayah, jati nama ashrama adaya, etc. There are different jatis are there even in Manushya. Jati means what? We have to understand this. Jati means not caste, understand. Jati means that which you can recognize because of the akruti, the shape. Akruti Grahanat Jatihi. So Manushyatwadihi. Even within Manushya also, we can recognize people. He is from Africa, he is from Nepal, he is from South India, he is from Punjab. Look at this. So that particular body structure is there. Because of that body structure, we can recognize the person. Similarly, because of the particular shape of the body, like see in the children also, when in the beginning we teach them the shape, understand? This is elephant, this is parrot, this is crow, this is donkey, this is dog, understand? Only lines are there. But they can recognize. Why? Because that particular shape is there. The shape of the body is there. And therefore, jati is not caste, understand? These British people have put this word in our brain. Jati means caste, casteism. No. Akruti grahana. And within Manushya also, as I said, we can recognize the people. Because of the shape, because of the skin of the body, because of the hair, we can recognize them. So jati, then nama. Rama, Krishna, Madhava, Lakshmi, Sita. Look. So there are different names are there. Different jati, different shapes are there. Ashramadaya, ashram. Ashrama means what? Different stages of our life is divided into 4 ashramas. Brahmacharya ashrama, Grihastha ashrama, Vanaprastha ashrama, and Sannyasa ashrama. So first 25 years of our life is called Brahmacharya, which is the time for study. And therefore, that student, Brahmachari means student. Brahmachari, when we say, there are Brahmacharya also is there, Brahmacharya ashram. A person who lives the life of Brahmacharya is called Brahmachari. This Brahmacharya has 3 meanings, understand. First one is ashrama, Brahmacharya ashram. That is the first stage of human life. The second meaning is called Brahmani Charati iti Brahmacharya. The one who dwells into this Brahman. One who is trying to understand the nature of Brahman. He is also called Brahmachari. That's why in the ashram, those who are studying the scripture, those who are studying this prasthantra, they are all called Brahmachari or Brahmacharini. Then they are given the sannyasa. So the person who is living in the ashram and studying the scriptures to understand the Brahman is called Brahmachari. Then third meaning is there. Shankaracharya gives this third meaning also. See, there are different words are there for the student in Sanskrit. Shishya, Vidyarthi, Chhatra, understand. Similarly, Brahmachari. So, who is Vidyarthi? One who has a desire to gain the knowledge is called Vidyarthi. Shishya, Shiksha Yogyatvat Shishya. The one who is qualified to gain the knowledge. One who is qualified to understand the teaching, Shiksha, teaching of the teacher is called Shishya. So in Sanskrit, you have only one word, student, that's it. But we have the different words are there. Shishya, Vidyarthi, Chhatra. So Chhatra means what? One who lives in the hostel. Chhatralay, that's what it's called. Our aim for Seva has built so many Chhatralays. So we provide the facility for the student to live nearby the school so they can go to the school regularly. Called Chhatralay, Chhatra. So one who lives in the hostel, the facilities given for the study. But who is brahmachari? Antevasi, one who lives in the ashram with guru. Ante means near. Vasi means to live. To live near the teacher means to live with the teacher. Chhatralaya, they live in the hostel. They don't live with the teachers, understand? So, brahmachari means antevasi. Like Rama Bhagavan, if you say, all four brothers, they went to Vashishta Rishi ashram. And they lived there for 12 years. Lord Krishna went to Sandipani ashram. Dronacharya took all these Pandavas and Kauravas to the ashram. That's called Antevasi, to live with Guru in the ashram. So, Brahmachari means the one who is the seeker of the self-knowledge also is Brahmachari. One who lives the first stage of the life also is called Brahmachari. And one who lives with the teacher in the ashram and study is also called Brahmachari. Understand? So that is called ashrama, Brahmachari, Grahastha ashrama. So there are different types of the bodies are there. Different names are there. Then different stages of the life is there. Adayaha, look at this. Adi means what? Varnashrama. Brahma, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Dikshita, Pandita, Pauranika, Adayascha. There are 4 varnas are there in Gita also. Bhagavan says in 4th chapter. Chatur Varnam Vaya Shrushtam. Look at this. I have created these 4 types of the varna. These varnas are there, but it is based on what? Guna Karma Vibhagashaha. Look at this. So Guna Karma Vibhagashaha means what? It is not caste. Brahmana is not caste. According to the disposition, guna means disposition of the person. The actions are being divided. So, Brahmana means what? Shankaracharya says, Sattva Pradhanaha, Brahmanaha. We all know Prakriti has 3 gunas, 3 qualities are there. Sattva, Raja, Tama. And there are permutation, combination of these 3 gunas are there. So when there are 3 gunas are there, and if we make the permutation combination of these 3, we get 6, understand. 6 permutation combinations will be there. Sattva is predominant, supported by Rajas, and the 3rd place is Tamogun. Understand? Then Sattva is predominant and then supported by Tamogun, and the 3rd place is Rajogun. Sattva gun S, Rajogun R, Tamogun T. Understand? S, R, T. Now if we make the permutation combination, what happens? If Sattva gun is predominant, SRT, STR, understand this. Then Rajogun is predominant. Then what happened? 2nd place can be Sattva or Tama. So RST, RTS. Then when Tamogun is predominant, then what happened? If 2nd place is Rajogun and the 3rd place is Sattva, then there is possibility that Tamogun is predominant and the 2nd place is Sattva and the 3rd place is Rajo. So we have SRT, STR. Similarly, we have a RST, we have a RTS. Then 3rd one is TSR and then TRS. Understand? So this is a possibility. Now, let us see. When Sattva Guna is what? In 14th chapter of Gita, elaborately Bhagavan is talking about these three guna. What is Sattva Guna? Sattva Sanjayate Gnanam. So wherever there is a Sattva, when there is a predominance of the Sattva Guna, then what happens? There is a knowledge is there, there is a seeker is there in us. There is a curiosity to know more. Not only that, Sukham Sanjayate Sattvam. There is a Sukham. Sukham means not only happiness, but there is a kind of the pleasing personality, cheerful acceptance. So Sattva means knowledge, happiness, cheerfulness. Rajogun means what? Lot of activities are there. Greed is there. Lot of what you call plannings are there. So this Rajogun is there, then a lot of activities will be there, greed will be there. And people try to have certain plans, Then Tamogun is what? Pramada, Lasya, Nidraha. These three things are, we have to understand this. Very nice. Nidra, Alasya, Pramada. Nidra means sleep. That means Buddhi is not working at all. The Buddhi has gone to sleep. So Buddhi is, the intellect is not working at all. Nidra. Alasya, laziness. Buddhi is awakened. But fellow doesn't get up from the seat. He knows what is to be known. Buddhi is there. Buddhi is working. But he doesn't want to get up and do any activities. Called alasya, laziness. Pramadaha. Pramada means what? Procrastination. Means you do it. But you make a mistake. That's called pramada. So these are there, which is the quality of tamogun. Now, when sattva gun is there, when sattva gun is predominant, there is no possibility that sattva gun is supported by tamogun because they are opposite. One is a knowledge, another one is what? Laziness. When there is ignorance, tamaha. And therefore, first combination is possible. Sattva gun is supported by rajogun and then tamogun. SRT is possible. But sattva gun prominent is there. There is no possibility that tamogun can be on the second place. And therefore, the second combination is not possible. STR is not possible. So we have to remove that. Now, rajogun is there, which can be supported by sattva, and third place is tamogun. That is possible. Not only that, rajogun is in the middle. So rajogun can be supported by tamogun, and the third place is sattva. So these two combinations are possible. Now, look at the fifth one, TSR. When tamogun is predominant, there is no way that sattva gun can be on the second place. And therefore, TSR combination, the fifth one also is impossible. And therefore, the sixth one is possible. Tamogun is there, rajogun is supported, and third place is sattva. Understand? So, now, according to the practicality, if we say, the possibility is what? Sattva, raja, tama is a 1. Rajogun, sattva gun, tamogun is 2. Rajogun, tamogun, and sattva gun is 3rd. And tamogun, rajogun, and sattva gun is the 4th. This is 4 combinations are possible. And therefore, Bhagavan says, based on this guna, according to the disposition of the person, there are varna is there. Don't translate varna as caste. Again, that's the same problem. Varna is varna. So, Shankaracharya says, the sattva pradhanaha brahmanaha. Look at this one. Brahmana is not sattvic pradhan. The one who is sattva pradhan, one whose disposition is predominant sattva, is called Brahmana. One who has a rajogun predominance supported by sattva guna is called Kshatriya. The one who has a rajogun predominant but supported by tamoguna is called Vaishya. And tamoguna pradhana is there, called Shudra. And therefore, ashrama also are there. The stages, different stages of life also is there. And then the guna karma, that is the disposition of the person. According to the disposition of the person, there are 4 varnas are there. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. But when there is a sattva pradhana is there, when there is a predominance of sattva is there, then what is the quality? What is the karma? So in 18th chapter, Bhagavan is telling, Swadhyaya. So he is one who has an interest in studying the Shastra. Yajna, Dana, Tapaha, and Shamaha. So all these qualities are very common for the person who is a predominant sattvic. So Brahmanas are what? The person who has an interest in study, interest in teaching, interest in not too much dwelling. Shama means manonigraha. He doesn't go for this external indulgence. It's very, very natural for him. Similarly, Kshatriya means what? All these administrations are there. Securities, Kshatriya, and army, all these are called Kshatriya. Vaishya means Krushi, Gopalana. So farming, cattle, and then business. That is called Vaishya. And Shudras are what? Paricharyatmakam. Those who are laborers are called Shudra. You see any industry also, there are 4 types of the people. Any family you see nowadays we don't have this united family, all nuclear family. In this huge family, if you see, some people are thinking people, they are the one who is deciding who will go where, who will do what. So they are called Brahmanas. Certain people are there for the protection of the family, administration of the family, they are working. It's called Kshatriya. Some people are there for the dhanoparjana, earning money and distributing the money. That is called Vaishya. And some people are there to work, cleaning the house, cleaning the clothes, and so cooking, all that is called Shudra. If you see big industry also same. There are certain people, those who are thinking, research people are there, they are called Brahmanas. Administration and security people are there, called Kshatriya. Accounting people are there. Then there are people, those who are marketing people are. Purchasing department is there, marketing department is there, accounting department is there. That's called Vaishya. And to run the machineries, we need the labors. That's called Shudra, understand? So it is not caste. It is based on the disposition of the person. We say Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. So we can see this. And therefore say, Jati, Nama, Ashrama, Adaya means what? There Varna also is there. Not only that, even the Brahmanas, understand, within the Brahmana, there are categories are there. Janmaja, Jayate, Shudraha, look at it. Even the Brahmana, by birth, he is Shudra. Upanayana, Dvijaha, by having the thread, sacred thread, Upanayana, he becomes Dvija. That is a second birth of the person. It's called Dvija. So he will get the Gayatri Diksha. Then Veda Adhyanat Vipraha. Then he will study Veda. He becomes Vipra. So the person who gets the diksha for the study of the Shastra was dikshita. See, dikshita here, we say all these words are there. Then Brahmagnana Brahmana. Then he will understand the self as Brahman. Then he is called Brahmana. So within Brahmana also we have what? Dvija, Dikshita, Pandita, Vipra, Brahmana. Look at this. So we have these different categories are there. Not only that. So we have what? Then another Pauranika. There are people, those who are expert in Purana. So they are called Pauranika. Then there is the Vedantis. So there are different types of the people are there. Nanopadhi, when we say, there are different types of the peoples are there. And though they are different, understand? Atmani aropitaha. But from the standpoint of this Chaitanya Atma, when we say, they are what? Aropitaha. They are superimposed on the self. Atma is not Brahmana. Atma is not Kshatriya. Atma is not Manushya. Atma is not dog. Atma is not Devata. It is all superimposed on the self. So we have a different types of the upadhis within one upadhi also. Dog also, when we say there are different types of the dogs are there. When we say plant, then different types of the plants are there. We say maple tree, then there are different types of the maple trees are there. So rose, when we say, there are different types of the rose are. Different colors are there, different sizes there, different seasons are there. Understand? So it's not only Manushya or that. Everywhere we see this variety. And therefore, all these different varieties are there. They are what? Though from the standpoint of Upadhi, these different varieties are there. But from the standpoint of the self, they are all what? Aropitaha. How? So Shankaracharya gives the example. Rastoye. Toye means in the water. There is another word for the water is toya. Different. Neeraha, toya, jalam, aap. It's a plural word. Aapaha. There is no singular in that one. Vari. That also jalam. So here Shankaracharya used the toye. Upon the water. What? Rasavarnadi bhedavatha. So water is one. But because of the different types of the padartha, different types of objects which are being added in the water, it takes different types of the name. Understand? So this Tikakar says very nicely. Padarthantara Sanyogādeva Madhurādi Rasatvam Shuklādi Varanatvamādi Shabdena Ghanatādayascha Madhurādi. If you add the sugar in it, it becomes the Madhura, sweet. Sweetness is there. So different types of the water we can see. Saline water. Similarly, Shuklādi Varana. Different colors are there. Not only that, Ghanata, different density is there. And so, water is one. But same water can have different types of the taste, different types of the color. Rasa means taste. Varana means color. And then the density. According to what kind of the minerals are there in the water, the density of the water also is different. But water is what? Water. There is no color in the water. There is no taste in the water. Water is tasteless and colorless. But because of the connection with these different types of the objects, it takes different colors and different taste and different density. Similarly, Atma is what? One non-dual consciousness. But because of the Maya, Mayaya Aropitaha, because of this Maya, Prakriti, Atma looks different types of the Upadhi. And therefore, though we are experiencing different types of the upadhi, Atma is not many. Bodies are many. Not only that, bodies are many types of the bodies are there, but Atma is one non-dual consciousness. There is no way we can divide the Atma. Understand? And therefore, you cannot say my Atma and your Atma. It's a one non-dual Atma. Because of the upadhi, it looks many, but it is one non-dual Atma. And therefore, now, so with this 11 verses, Shankaracharya has proved that you are one non-dual consciousness. Understand this properly. Whatever else is there is all superimposed on the Atma. And whatever is superimposed doesn't touch Atma. Kevalo bhavet. Because of this Manushya body, Atma doesn't become Manushya. Because of the Devata body, Atma doesn't become Devata. Understand? So, this far we have gone. That Atma is one, you are non-dual consciousness. Now, there is a question. Okay. Atma is non-dual consciousness. But we are experiencing different types of the upadhis. Idani, Maya, Kalpita Upadhi, Vashadeva, Jati, Namaditi, Uktam. So there are different types of upadhis are there. Kete Upadaya iti Akankshayam. What are these upadhis? How many types of the upadhis are there? When I say Manushya, Sthula, Sukshma, Karan, Rupan, Trin, Upadhin. When I say Manushya, we see as a one body, but it's not one body, understand? There is a gross body is there. Then Indriya's mind is called subtle body, Sukshma Sharira. And there is a Karana Sharira, causal body, because of which the Sthula and Sukshmas are coming into being. And therefore, though it is a one, we say Manushya body, but there are three bodies are there. When I say dog, dog is there, then there are dog gross body is there, dog subtle body is there. And then there is a causal body. When I say Devata, then Devata gross body is there, Devata subtle body is there, and there is a causal body. And therefore, now we are going to understand that this upadhi, what we are telling, it is not that simple upadhi. As yesterday I said, that if you put the hibiscus, the red hibiscus near the crystal, the hibiscus becomes the upadhi. So example is very simple. But when it comes to me, it comes to you, it is not that simple. This upadhi also, different types of upadhis. And therefore, now, Shankaracharya is going to describe these three types of the body. Three types of the upadhis. Sthula Sharira, gross body. So in 12th verse, Shankaracharya is going to tell about this what is a Sthula Sharira. Then Sukshma Sharira and Karana Sharira. Understand? So, what is this Sthula Sharira? This is gross body. So, we'll read the 12th verse. Panchikruta Mahabhuta Sambhavam Karma Sanchitam. Panchikruta Mahabhuta Sambhavam Karma Sanchitam. Shariram Sukha Dukkhanam. Shariram Sukha Dukkhanam. Bhogayatanam Uchyate. Bhogayatanam Uchyate. Shariram Sukha Dukkhanam. Bhogayatanam Uchyate. Bhogayatanam means the counter through which we are interacting in this world. See, when you go to the hospital, you go to the hotel. There are counters, a receptionist. Through this counter, you are interacting with the hotel. interacting with the hospital. Understand? Similarly, this is the counter. This sthula body is called counter. And this, through this counter, what we are experiencing? Sukha dukkha nam bhoga. Ayatana means counter. So through this gross body, shariram, gross body, we are experiencing this sukha dukkha. Not only happiness and sadness, sorrow. There are different types of the emotions are there. I am happy, I am frustrated, I'm not sure what I am. I don't have mood. Look at this. So different types of emotions we are experiencing through this body. Now, but this body, how it is being created? We already saw yesterday. Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, Prithvi. So there are 5 elements. Now, here we have to understand properly. In Western philosophy, there are only 4 elements: air, fire, water, and earth. They don't have space. We say there is a space. They don't accept that. So, these 5 elements are there. And these 5 elements are what? Prakrute, Gunaha. All these elements are being created. We saw yesterday. So these 5 elements, when they are created, they are in subtle form. It's called tanmatra. The subtle elements are called tanmatra. Tanmatra means only space. Pure space is called tanmatra. Pure air is called tanmatra vayu. Pure fire is called tanmatra fire. Tanmatra agni. Pure water is called tanmatra jala. And pure earth is called tanmatra prithvi. This is called sukshma, the subtle forms of the elements. Now, here Shankaracharya is using the first line of the verse, Panchikruta Mahabhuta. What is this Panchikruta? So, Dvidha Vidhaya cha ekam ekam chaturda prathamam punaha. This is called Panchikruta. Understand? So, the pure Akasha is there. It is being divided into 2. So, half Akasha is there. Similarly, half Agni is there, half. Understand? Now, the rest of the half of the space is what? Ekam, ekam, chaturda, prathamam. Rest half is the 4 elements. The 4th part of the element is this here. So, the half of the fire, half of the Vayu is divided into 4 and it is connected to other 4, a half. So, here what happens? Half space and then 4 other elements. Then half Vayu is there and then 4 other elements are. Half fire is there and 4 other elements are. Then half water is there and half is other 4 elements. Similarly, half Prithvi is there and then other half is the rest of the 4 elements. It is called Panchikrita. When this Panchikarana is happening, then this Akasha is no more subtle Akasha, it is Sthula Akasha. When Panchikrutam is done, it is called Sthula Akasha. Understand? Similarly, Sthula Vayu is there, Sthula Agni is there, Sthula fire is there, sthula water and sthula prithvi. So sthula panchamaha. So Shankaracharya says, Panchikruta Mahabhuta Sambhav. This gross body is Sambhavam, is created from this gross 5 elements. Not only this body, this gross world also is created from this gross elements. What we see, suppose there is a fire, there is a flower. The flower also is what? It is made up of 5 gross elements. Not only this body. This world, what we are encountering, that world also is created from this gross elements. On Virat, Brahmanda. But I get this body. Because of this body is being made up of these gross elements. But why do I get this kind of the body? And why does this person get this kind of the body? Karma sanchitam. Look at this. The upadan karanam, the material from which this body is made up, is gross elements. But what is the nimitta? How do I get this body? Karma, understand? Karma sanchitam. This body is being acquired according to my actions of the previous birth. Sanchitam means that karma which I have acquired in previous human lives, these are the karma. So now we have to understand this. There are 3 types of the actions are there. Lot of people have the question, what is this action? Why do I get this human body? Why I get this type of the human body? Why do I get this type of the parents? Why do I get this type of the country? Why do I get this type of the enjoyments in my life? It is because of my own karma. Everybody has an account of karma. And according to our scriptures, there are accountant also is there. Our accounts, every jiva, every soul, there is an account of action is there. And who is accountant? Chitragupta is an accountant. And he has an account of every jiva, every soul. In which birth, what kind of actions we have done is all recorded there. Called Chitragupta. Now, those actions are there. But how do I know there are previous birth? Lot of questions. We have to understand all this, every word here. Now look at this. Years before, there was a girl and she celebrated her first birthday, 1 year. She completed 1 year of her life. She completed that, and there is a huge celebration of her birthday. After 2 days, her parents took her to the doctor. Where she is living, all these newborns, babies, every 15 days they go to the pediatrician for checkup. So after her birthday, after 2 days, that was a date for her going to the pediatrician. So parents took her to the doctor. The real story, understand? Then this doctor was checking her. And then he became a little serious. So he said, her parents, you go outside, sit there. In a few minutes, I'm calling back. So they went out. Then after half an hour, he called them back. Then he said, I'm giving you the prescription to go to this particular hospital. Tomorrow only you go there and see the doctor. I already talked to the doctor. You take her immediately tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, to your daughter to this hospital. And that hospital is a cancer hospital. And so then parents asked, what happened? Tell us. He said, I'm seeing a lump in her abdomen and I don't want to say anything more, but there is a doubt is there. And so better you go and let that doctor check and tell you what it is. I have already talked to the doctor and he will explain. Then they went there. Then they went for MRI and all these X-rays and everything done. At the end of the day, doctor told she has a cancer on her kidney. Look at 1 year old body, the kidney will be what? Small, like a bean, understand? Bean-sized kidney. Doctor said it is completely covered and we have to go for the operation immediately. Because within 15 days, this has grown this big and it has covered entire kidney and we don't know how far it is growing. So better we go for the operation. And in operation, we will try to save the kidney if we can. If we cannot, we'll remove the kidney. Next day she was admitted. Third day she was operated. Her kidney is removed. Now look at this. What this girl has done in this life that she has to go through this. That means what? There should be something else. Beyond this life, there should be something else is there. Do you understand? So that's why in our whole our Shastra is karma. Karma sanchita. There are three types of the karmas are there. Sanchita karma. Accumulated actions are there. Then prarabdha karma. From this sanchita karma, accumulated actions, certain actions are ready to fructify and give the result of the actions. And so they become the prarabdha. And according to the prarabdha, we get the body. There is for jiva, if there is a prarabdha for the dog body, then that jiva gets the dog body. If the prarabdha is for the devata, the jiva will get the devata body. If prarabdha is there for human body, then jiva will get the human body. And therefore, in our Shastra, we take all beings equal. When we say this is dog, for this 15 years, that jiva got this body called dog. After 15 years, when this body is gone, this jiva is going to get the different body. So, by body, you cannot judge anybody because it is temporary body. Now you all are human beings. Somebody is having a parrot body, somebody is having an ant body, somebody is having a butterfly body. Understand? So from the standpoint of the jiva, which is in English we can say soul, all are equal. In my account also so many actions are there. In your account also so many actions are there. In dog also so many actions are there. Everybody has a sanchita karma. Only present time you are human being. Present time this jiva is dog. Present time this jiva is turtle. But from the standpoint of jiva, everybody is equal. Everybody has so many actions are there in their account. From that sanchita karma, this prarabdha karma is being created. And according to the prarabdha karma, we get this gross body. Then when we get the human body, in human body, we have a karmani eva tamadhikara. Bhagavan says, human body, the real benefit of this human body is that we can have a karma. We already saw. In English, there is no translation of karma. Karma is not action, understand? Only for our understanding, we use the word action. It is not action. Karma means that which you perform with your own will, with your own choice. And that's called karma. So human being has this freedom over action, and therefore in human life, we are creating more karmas. That's called agami karma. Sanchita karma, prarabdha karma, and in this body, we are going to create new karmas, which called agami karma. Now, according to our sanchita karma, the action, the karmas which are ready to fructify, we get this body. That's why Shankaracharya used the word karma sanchita. This body, if we gain this kind of the gross body because of our actions. Karma sanchitam. Understand? And through what? Because of these gross elements, we get this human body. Shariram. Understand? So this one human body is called Vishwa. Total gross body is called Virat. The individual gross body called Vyashti is called human body or dog body or bird body called individual. Total human body is called Virat. Total gross body is called Virat. Understand? So it's called Samasti. Total means Samasti, total. So Vishwa and Virat. Iti panchikritamo tat karyam cha sarvam Virat iti uchyate. Idam eva sthula upadhi. So this is called sthula upadhi. This is called gross body. Now, this gross body is what? Bhogayatanam. We already said. Ayatanam, it is an encounter. It is a counter. And counter for what? Sukha dukkhanam bhoga. Through this body, we are experiencing different types of the emotions. Sukha, dukkha. Shita, ushna, cold, hot. So, different types of the experiences. Bhoga means experience, not only enjoyment. Bhoga doesn't mean enjoyment all the time. Here, bhoga means experience. So, we have a different types of experience through this body. That means, this body becomes the counter through which you are transacting in this world. But to transact in this world, we need the instrument. Body is there. But to experience this world, we need the instrument. Karana. It is called Karana, sadhana. So that Karana, that sadhana, the instrument to experience this world is called Sukshma Sharira, subtle body. So now, what is subtle body? So in 13th verse, Shankaracharya is explaining this subtle body. See, in the previous verse also, the first line, I read the complete one because you cannot break the samasa. Whenever you are reading the sloka, all these slokas are anushtup chanda. Anushtup chanda means there are 4 quarters are there. Each quarter, 8 letters are there. And so if this each 8 separate are there, we can have a 4 times we can read. The 4 quarters separate. Like Bhagavad Gita, we read that. Understand? Dharma Kshetra, Kurukshetra, 8 letters, 1. So similarly, but when there is a samasa, there is a compound is there, we cannot break the compound. Therefore, in the previous also, we read the whole line. Why? Panchikruta Mahabhuta Sambhavam. So that's a one whole samasa, compound is there. So we cannot chant Panchikruta Mahabhuta Sambhavam Karma Sanchita. Like that, we cannot chant. We have to chant the entire compound. And therefore, whole line we chanted. Similarly, in this 13th verse also, the first line is a one samasa, one compound. Entire line is a one word. So this is called Sanskrit. It's amazing language. This samasa, this compound can be 4 lines also. There are huge samasas out there. So this whole first line of the 13th verse is one big compound word. So we'll read that whole as it is. Pancha prana mano buddhi dashendriya samanvitam. Pancha prana mano buddhi dashendriya samanvitam. Apanchikruta bhutottham Sukshmangam bhoga sadhanam. Apanchikruta bhutottham Sukshmangam bhoga sadhanam. Second line. Apanchikruta bhutottham. Previous one is what? Panchikruta bhuta. Here what is that? Apanchikruta bhuta. That means it's a subtle element. So apanchikruta bhuta uttam. Uttam means created. So that which is being created from the subtle elements. Sukshmangam bhoga sadhanam. It is the sukshmangam. Angam means body. So this is subtle body. And what is the subtle body? Bhoga sadhanam. It is the instrument for experiencing this world. So your subtle body is an instrument to experience this world. Now, this subtle body is made up of what? So, Pancha Prana, first line. 5 prana. Prana, Apana, Samana, Vyana, Udana. Understand? Called Pancha Prana. 5 vital elements, whatever you use the word. Prana is prana, understand? Then Mano Buddhihi, mind and intellect. Dashendriya, 10 senses. 5 senses of knowledge and 5 senses for action. So, Shrotrendriya, Twagendriya, Chakshurendriya, ears, skin, eyes, Rasanendriya, the sense of taste, and Granendriya, sense of smell. These are 5 Gnanendriya. Why Gnanendriya? Because through this we get the knowledge. That's why Gnanendriya. Then 5 Karmendriyas. Vani, the speech. Then hands, hasta, pada, legs. With hands, we grab the things. Legs to walk. It's called activity, karma. Then anus, through which we remove the impurities. Then prajananendriya, through which we create new body. Understand? So, 5 karmendriya and 5 gnanendriyas. So these 5 karmendriyas are there, 5 gnanendriyas are there. Understand? Then manobuddhi. So 5 plus 5, 10, then 5 prana, 15, then manaha. Mana means mind. And in the mind, we have to include this ahankara. Because our inner self, antakarana, is 4 types. Manaha, buddhi, chitta, ahankar. Mind is one which thinks positive, negative. Sankalpa, vikalpa. I want to go to Bombay. Sankalpa. No, not today. I don't want to go today. Vikalpa. No, I think I should go. Today is better. Better I start. No, not today. It's called Sankalpa, Vikalpa. That's called mind. But when we have done enough Sankalpa, Vikalpa, then we can have a better decision called Buddhi. Nishchayatmika. Chitta, memory. What all things we have discussed, whatever we have thought over, we remember. And then ahankar. Ahankara means aham karomi iti ahankar. That's ego, understand. Don't translate ego. Ego is a completely different thing. Ahankara means there is I am doing this. But here we are having two, manaha, buddhi. So in manaha, we have to include ahankara. In buddhi, we have to include chitta. So this 17 samanvitam. Samanvitam means what? All these 17 together makes one subtle body. Every subtle body is made up of this 17. Called sukshma sharira. So your sukshma sharira is an individual sukshma sharira. It's called Taijasa. And the total Sukshma Sharira, the total subtle body is called Hiranyagarbha. These are all technical terms, understand? We don't need to translate them. Hiranyagarbha doesn't mean this. A lot of people, they translate. Hiranyagarbha means golden egg. There is nothing golden and nothing egg, understand? Hiranya means what? Self-effulgent. Not gold. It is self-effulgent. Hiranya means self-effulgent. Garbha means that which includes the entire Sukshma Sharira. It's called Garbha, not egg. And therefore, this is called Sukshma Sharira, made up of 17 parts. All these parts are our subtle body. And they are instrument to transact in this world, to experience this world. Now, we have to properly understand all this. Gnanendriya, when we say, that means what? Through these 5 senses, we are getting the knowledge of this world. And through the karmendriya, sense of organs, the actions, organ of actions, they call karmendriya. We are acting in this world. Then mind, I say, we are doing positive, negative thinking, sankalpa vikalpa. And buddhi means we take a decision. What is pancha prana? The pancha prana, when we say, prana means breathing. Our breathing activity is called prana. Apana means the activities through which we are removing the impurities in the form of the urine and stool is called apana. Then samana. Samana is a digestive system, is called samana. Samam karoti, it is samana. You eat idli and you eat sambar, your stomach doesn't see idli and sambar, understand? Your stomach doesn't see barfi. It sees what is fat, what is protein, what is carbohydrate, what is water, understand? Samam karoti. It is samana, digestive system. Vyanaha. In Prashna Upanishad, all these are detailed. Vyaptatvat vyana. that which pervades the entire body. So there are two systems out there. One is a blood circulation system through the heart, is also Vyana. And then our nerve system is there through the brain. So if you see the skin, there is capillaries are there and there are nerves are there. It is all pervasive. That's why it's called Vyana. Blood circulation system and our brain thinking system is called nervous system, is called Vyana. Apana vai adho gacchati apan, that which goes down is called apana. Prana pranite, pranite means breathing. And then udana, urdhvam nayati iti udana. So at the moment in our body, these four pranas are active. Breathing is taking place. All the impurities through kidney, we are removing all impurities. Digestive system also is active, digesting the food, whatever we have eaten. And our nervous systems and circulatory system also is working. See, these pranas are functioning and therefore this body is active. Now, this is called physiology. This body is called physical body. This prana is called physiology. In our study, we say, when I am talking, when I am moving my hand, it's called voluntary activities. With my will, I am doing all this. But breathing is not through my will. And therefore, they say it is involuntary activities. It is happening. It's not involuntary, understand. You are not performing this action, but somebody is performing this action. Understand this properly. Pancha prana we have to understand. Give me 5 minutes more. Okay. So, any activities, suppose train is running, but there is a plane is there. Can we say plane is running involuntary? Running the train is involuntary? No. There is a conscious being behind that. In our Shastra, there is a sentence. Samhatana pararthatva. Samhata means sanghata. We already saw. Sanghata, assembled. Anything which is being assembled, which is made up of the different parts and intelligently put together, then there should be conscious being behind that to create that. Understand? Not only that, it is created for whom? The train, when I say, the creator of the train is a conscious being. Not only that, it is made for whom? Pararthatva. It is made for the conscious being. Train is not made for the train. Car is not made for the car. Car is created by conscious being and car is being created for the conscious being. Understand? Similarly, that means what? Anywhere there is an activity is there, their assembled is there is a conscious being behind it. Clear? Now prana, understand. Digestive system, look at that. The most complicated chemical reaction is our digestive system. Liver is there, pancreas is there, stomach is there, intestine is there. And it's most complicated. It's amazing thing. Our liver is not even half a foot liver. But all the activities which are being going on in this liver If same chemical reactions we have to create outside, we need minimum 100 square mile area. Just imagine. That means what? There is an intelligent being is there behind this digestive system. There is an intelligent being is there, conscious being is there behind this breathing. There is an intelligent being, consciousness is there, which is there behind the brain and behind the heart. Understand? It's not involuntary. Therefore, there is a verse is there. Swase swase smare Ram. May you remember Rama every breath. Why? Nishwase nahi vishwasa. You are breathing, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in is called shwasa. Breathe out called nishwasa, uchwasa. Once your breath is out, nishwasa, na vishwas. Right? Whether it will come back or not, it's not in your hand. Understand? You are not breathing. Breathing takes place. You are not digesting. You eat the food. In 15th chapter, Bhagavan says, Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashritaha Pachami Annam Chaturvidam. Understand? Pranapanav Samau Krutva. And therefore, every breath there is Ishvara. Every time you eat and your food get digested, tell Bhagavan, thank you, Bhagavan. All impurities are being removed through Apana Vayu. Tell Bhagavan, thank you. I'm talking, thank you, Bhagavan. You are listening to me, thank you, Bhagavan. Understand? My brain is functioning completely. Therefore, my heart is pumping blood. Therefore, I'm talking. So this Panch Prana, what we call, these four are active because of Bhagavan. Therefore, every breath we have to say, Hey Bhagavan. Understand? This Panch Prana is very important things in our life. Because this Bhagavan is constantly active in our body. He's digesting food. He's circulating blood. He's working through our nervous system. He's removing impurities. He's breathing for us. Therefore, whole of our life is what? Bhakti. Understand? If we understand Pancha Prana properly, no way we can avoid Bhagavan. Bhagavan is in our life. He is the one who is running this body. This whole physiological body is run by Bhagavan. The fifth Udana is there. Tomorrow we will see. Any question? Okay. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrutyorma Amrutangamaya Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Hari
Hari Om.
Hari Om
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.